Hey everyone, coaches Simon and Alex here with Top Tennis Training, and in this video we're going to cover attacking versus defending in matches. There are three phases of play. There's the attacking, the neutral and the defensive phase of play. And it's important that we know which phase we're in when we're playing that rally, so that you can make the correct decision and hit the proper shot in order to give yourself the best chance of winning that rally. Now often in matches, players will make a mistake or they'll lose that point because they're trying to hit the wrong shot in the wrong position. So for example, if they're in a defensive zone, they're trying to attack. Or they have the actual opportunity to finish the point, so that attacking zone, but they play defensive and it costs them the point. Now it's important that you know where you're standing in those phases of attack, defend and neutral. Now when you're attacking, you're looking to be closer inside the court, so you're looking for the ball, you're standing inside the baseline even sometimes, because you're expecting for the ball to come a little bit shorter, you're on the attack. Now when you're neutral, you're behind the baseline, you're in that rally situation. And of course when you're defending, you want to give yourself more time, so you have to be a lot further back behind the court. So positioning yourself correctly within that rally is very important, and sometimes those phases will change. You may hit a shot that's a little bit shorter, you haven't connected well with the ball, now you're in a defensive situation, you have to go back, you have to buy yourself some time. Similarly, you may hit a better shot than you hoped for and your opponent is struggling. Now is the time to step forward a little bit and look for the next ball, look for the easier ball. Don't let the opportunity pass you by. Now to make it easier to see, here are the zones. That line represents the attacking zone. So Simon's now inside the court. He's going to be dominating with his shots. He's going to be either going for power or precision, aggressive attacking play. Now behind that line, this is the neutral. So here Simon's going to be playing more of a neutral rally situation. No one's got the upper hand. He's trying to get the upper hand in the rally, and he's playing a normal rally ball. Now the next one is a defensive zone. So here Simon's defending, he's trying to keep the ball deep, but he's also giving himself time. Now the further back you go, the more space you have to cover, the bigger the angles that you have to cover, so you have to be prepared to run. And therefore it's a good idea to give more height to the ball, to give yourself time to recover, but also to make the ball go deeper on the other side and hopefully earn you the right to come back into that neutral zone and eventually get into that attacking zone. Do you ever feel like you've played the match of your life but still lost? Well, you're probably making this one crucial error. Let's fix it together. Click on the link and download our free tactics PDF. Now when you're attacking, you want to be going for either power, precision or taking time away. Now when you're attacking with power, you're looking for bigger zones that you're aiming into on the other side. So because I'm going for power, hopefully I'm going to trouble the opponent with a faster moving ball. I don't need to go for the lines. If I'm going for precision, I might be going for an angle, I might be going for a drop shot, I might want to place the ball a little bit deeper in the corner. And with this situation, I don't have to hit with quite as much power. If you're trying to do power and precision at the same time, you may risk losing, missing the ball. So you don't want to do that. Either go for power with big targets, go for precision with smaller targets, but accept that you're going to take a little bit of power off. And you can do that with either slice or topspin and still accelerate the hand, but make the ball travel through the air a little bit slower. Now when you're taking time away, you can take the ball on the rise, come forward and put the ball away with a volley. So taking time away could mean on your side where you're stepping in and not allowing the ball to raise, to come up off the ground too far. You can even take the ball on a drive volley, or you can hit the ball and approach and really rush them on the other side, and for them to feel like they have to do something special in order to win the point. So there I chose to take the ball on. I didn't let the ball come up too far, but I went for quite a lot of power, but I gave myself enough margin that I didn't feel like I was risking missing the ball on that sideline. So don't forget, you still need to give enough height over the net to make sure that you're still accelerating, still hitting a little bit of topspin, but you're going for just a little bit more power. You're hitting through the ball a little bit more.
Now make sure you watch this video to the very end, where we'll be demonstrating a drill that will help you deal with all of these issues and improve them.
So on that ball, I earned the right for that short ball. I hit the ball deep, so I knew he was going to be in trouble. I saw that ball going short early, so I got up to it. It's a good idea to approach the net down the line because you're covering the angles, and I had an easier volley to put away. So look for the volley, look for that short ball, and if you do see a slightly shorter one, make sure you get up to it, you set yourself up, and you're still intense. Very often I see players seeing a shorter ball but getting out there quite casually, and they end up missing the ball because the intensity isn't there. You still have to treat the ball as if it's a fast ball. You still have to get in position with your feet very early and very intense, and with that kind of mentality you'll be intense with your shot, and therefore you'll have a better percentage of making that shot and more percentage of winning that point. Now there, because I got the first ball deep, I earned that short ball, and because I was winding up to make it look like I'm going to hit a big forehand, now naturally my opponent's going to be on their heels, so they're going to be moving back, they're going to be buying themselves a little bit more time, and that's a perfect time to do a drop shot. So precision play can also be a drop shot. It's still an attacking play, so make sure you're using that precision, you're using angles, you're using depth, but you're also using the drop shot when the time is right. So on that rally, I was trying to stay close to the baseline, maintain the pressure. So I had him on the run. I didn't feel confident about going into the net. Maybe you're the kind of player that doesn't like volleying too much. You still want to be approaching, but sometimes it's also a good idea to grind that player down side to side with that controlled aggression, where you're taking the ball on and you're simply creating more and more and more space, making them run out of that position, giving you a bigger space every time to go into.
So when you are in that neutral phase of the point, don't feel like you have to just get the ball back and play. Don't feel like you're just rallying for the sake of rallying. You can create the point, you can create the upper hand by actually using the width and the length of the court. I can also create problems for my opponent by mixing up the spins in that neutral position. So I can hit one aggressive topspin cross court, I can also slice it cross court, and then the third ball I might take it on the rise. So it could be that mixture of the speed, the spin, and then the time. So I'm giving my opponent less time, and this can actually throw them off and give me an easier ball, if not a mistake. So once again, that mixture, that variety threw off Alex. I had to do the same sequence twice to eventually win that point. Now when you're defending, a great way to actually neutralize play and get yourself back into a decent position in that point is to use the slice. This could be on both the forehand or the backhand side. If I execute the slice well, it should stay low. I can go cross court with that slice, and it will make the bounce hopefully very hard for Alex to then attack the next shot. So there I've won the point simply by slicing it short. Alex wasn't ready for it. I actually went from being in a defensive position to an attacking position. So there the slice saved me. It actually kept me in the point. I was able to neutralize the play and then get the upper hand. And there again, the slice has allowed me to turn that defensive position into a neutral position, and finally the attacking forehand finish.
So in that rally there was a few times I had to defend and go deeper behind the baseline, get the height there. And on the last one I saw that my depth was good. I saw that he was in trouble, he was going to slice. I knew that the ball wasn't going to be coming fast, and that was my time to attack, and I stepped in and I changed from defense into attack. Using topspin is a great way to defend because the ball will bounce higher on the other side. You don't simply want to push the ball there. If you topspin it, it will bounce. It will make it more difficult for the opponent to attack you.
So in this drill, I have to try to finish the point within those first 4 shots, my first 4 shots. If Alex gets 4 balls in, he wins the point straight away. So I have to be very clever with deciding the right ball to attack and trying to make something happen in this rally. Now I know I'm going to make some errors because I'm going for more, because I really want to make something happen in those first 4 shots. And I have to accept that and be ready that that's going to happen, but I just have to deal with it and move on to the next point. So that was the 4th shot. If Alex had made that, he would have won the point straight away. And you often find that just by applying pressure, the opponent will break down because suddenly they have to actually hit the spots to pass you. There we go.
Now we're going to do a baseline drill where I'm not allowed to hit the same shot twice. Therefore, I'm not allowed to hit a top spin 2 times in a row, I'm not allowed to slice twice in a row, and I'm not allowed to go for it flat power 2 times in a row. So I always have to mix it up. I've got those 3 options. I can slice, I can top spin, or I can flatten it out with power. I'm going to try and mix it up. This will encourage me to have a little bit of variety in the rallies. So that was the perfect time for me to go for that power shot. I waited for an opportunity with that slice and the higher topspin, earned the right ball, and then I can go for that power play. Now you can still make something happen with all your slices and your top spins. So I'm not simply just getting the ball in. On that occasion I was able to go for a little bit more down the line. So even though I hit top spin, I didn't go for a flat ball, I still hit a decent enough ball there to put my opponent in trouble.
So there you have it, guys. We hope you've enjoyed this lesson and learned something new.
Make sure you leave a comment under the video to tell us what you struggle with in your game.
Now also look out for lesson number 3 coming very soon from this series. Signing off, Simon and Alex. See you soon, guys.